Hello everybody, how are we doing? Let's see. This is not too dark, kind of, so we can see ourselves nicely. Yeah, as you can all see, this is happening live from Bristol. Looking for a way to sort. Apparently, I might as well hold it, to be honest. Yes. Your mainly local. I could bad one. I could with you. This is Olumide Adenoga. Yeah. That's my in-law. That's good. Kilo Shele. Anyway, it's nice having you. It's the Gaba Singh. Really one. How are you? It's the Gaba Singh. Wave to me. I know you are there. Wave. Anyway, guys, I think we need to talk to ourselves. Believe you me, àsìkò ti tó láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀. Tá bá máa gbàgbé, wọ́n máa postpone election. Ọ̀la máa ní final date. Tá tún fẹ́ padà sí election. Àti fọ̀sẹ̀ kan postpone now, but we're about going back tomorrow. What are we planning to do tomorrow again? Are we still in the mindset of APC and PDP? No. May God help us. May God help us. If we are still in the business of APC and PDP, may God help you. You listening to me. If you are into that business, APC, PDP, may God help you. Mostly, our task only try and listen good to me. Amama roll up Nigeria kò kàn mí. That has been our biggest issue. The greatest trouble, rather problem, Tani, Nekamani Nigeria Okowa. It's obvious. It's obvious Wally Massinle. But she Ali Bebi Wako Nigeria. Ko possible. And this Nigeria we are talking about, first and foremost, Kinto Mati Shatoto know too much. I'm here to tell everyone that is watching through this live stream, that is here present on this platform, to please share and announce Omoyele Sowore. Please. I don't know how to say it again. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, àbúrò mi, bàbá mi, ìyá mi, mo bẹ̀ yín ni. Ẹ sọ fún èèyàn, bó jẹ́ èèyàn kan ló mọ̀, sọ fún pa Sowore. Ṣẹ̀rí ká máa sọ pé kò sí third option. Oúnjẹ ká look stupid. Kò dùn gan létí. Kí la mean? Ẹgbẹ́ tó bá vote fún Sowore, ó lose vote, ó sọ bònú ni. Ìtumọ̀. Kí ló mean pé ó sọ bònú? Ayé bàbá sọ pé ti kọjá. Wake up, guys. Wise up. This young man did what you and I haven't been doing. And it's waking everybody up that we all belong to the same system. We all own that country. We can all lay claim to Nigeria. It's where you belong. And that is you. That is yours. You can't see any. let us be virtual. If I like, I should have pink versus red passport. I'm a foreigner. Get it straight. You might have the best connection far from reality. Please, I'm begging you. I don't know where you are. I never met him. I mean one-on-one, but I've seen him from afar. The first time I saw him was 1993. The last time I saw him was 1998 when Abiola's been buried. And I can tell that this is a man with a charisma. And he did not disappoint me when he came out. I wasn't expecting it, but he took the bull by the horn, so to speak. And see what he's doing. Initially, when this movement started, if you could remember vividly, you must have seen one of his clip that he did. Was it not in the IFLA radio station or thereabout, whereby he met with one commissioner? I don't know, maybe information or information technology. I don't know what commissioner he is. And the man was so rude. I mean, he's a bundle of an arrogance. You can tell that mentality of Mojuelo. But this young man put that man in his place. He said to him, by the time you realize that we are consequential, you will be far back to jail. I hope you guys are listening. It's going to happen. Please, I'm telling you, some guys should be preparing their prison luggage, so to speak. They should be preparing it because of my shit. These are the people that have killed. They have killed so many people. My brother and sister, share this thing. Let us talk. Let us relate. Let us communicate. Please, share it if you can. Only we are the leaders of tomorrow. I love Saheed Òṣùpá. Ọlọ́run ti ń sọ ńgbà tó wà kékeré, ńgbà tó ń tún di bàbá yìí ń sọ, ńgbà tó wà di bàbá, ìjọ ògan ni Nàìjíríà yẹn gan fẹ́ dà. It go better. Please, you are the architect of your destiny. Ìgbésí ilé ayé ọwọ́ wa ló wà until we make a move. Please, anybody watching at the moment or seeing through this platform, kindly share this. Let us relate. I just felt this way this morning. I need to talk to my people. We need to talk to ourselves. If you think that voting for Omoyele Sowore is a waste, please waste that vote for wasting sake. For once, let us waste our vote for somebody. Waste your vote for Omoyele Sowore. If you think it's a waste, please go ahead. Go and waste it. But when the result will be back, it will hit some people like hurricane. They won't believe it. Come on. For how long are we going to continue with this? Baba, with people's hustling in life, with people experiencing life, we are not meant to be here again. And one thing Yele is saying that you still are not saying, we are still talking about Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. It's a mistake. The guy is seeing the black race. We are at the bottom of the pyramid ladder, black race. And one thing is holding the black race destiny. That is Nigeria. You are holding back a whole race if you don't know. This guy is telling you, African Action Congress, AAC. His vision is far beyond Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, Nigeria. The guy's vision is wider. If I can put it that way. His vision is seeing above what you and I is seeing. People are still living in Stone Age. The APC, PDP. What the hell? UPN, NPN. That's what we are still doing in millennium. In Y2K. In these ages of infotech. Come on, we can do better than this. Let for once. Tell me, someone is giving me an option within Atiku and Buhari. Sorry. Does that make sense? Within 72 years old and 76 years old, which is 80 years old, maybe. If not 85. Hope I'm not exaggerating. You are giving me option out of those two. And so people still have the guts to tell me there's no third option. What are you doing with Omoyele Sowore? What are you doing with Magalu? What are you doing with Fela Durotoye? All these people are beautiful people. All these people are wholesome guys. For the fact that I stand with Sowore doesn't mean if you vote for any of these guys, I won't be happy with you. It's your choice. But we are saying we can do better. We are saying we can take the bull by the horn. We can do something quite different from what we used to do. You can come out, and someone came out. A young man came out. He stood forward. He represents you. He represents me. He said to them, damn the consequence. There is no godfatherism anywhere. I will stand, and he stood for you and I. And what are we still saying? Because this is the third option. To vote for or waste the voting. Then let's waste our vote. Let us waste our vote. I'm begging you. Please, anybody calling me at the moment, I'm sorry. Let me just say my bit. Because it's high time we all started adding our voice to our situation. They say put your money where your mouth is. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó bá di lọ́la tẹ́ máa dìbò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ dìbò fún Sowore ẹ dìbò fún Sowore. That's my interest. But if you think okay o lè dìbò fún Fela Durotoye, dìbò fún Magalu, these are the people you can relate with. The old people you are seeing, they don't see what you are seeing. The way you and I are not seeing what our kids are seeing. Trust me, whatever you are seeing now, you can't see what 10 years old is seeing. They are in their own world. You and I are going. Talk less of people who have gone but refuse to go. Their ancestors, they just stand within life and death. They make themselves another God. Like a middleman between us and our God. No, we don't want them. There's no God anywhere. There's only one God, which is the living soul. The creator himself. Any other body calling himself to you a God, let them know they are not your God. Absolutely, they are not your God. They are more or less a character acting their own side of the scene in life. They are playing their own parts. They can't see themselves. Anyway, they might, but if you don't see them as your God, they are not your God. It's when you start believing. That's when they make themselves your God and they think they are larger than life. It's high time we wake up. Guys, we have the youth generation now. This is the generation of the youth. By statistics, the percentage is overwhelming. Then what are we still waiting for? What are we still waiting for? Why can't we just go all out? If you are watching me, Uri, please kindly share this. Itayo, brother, share. Show me a phone. Balado, longest time. Kindly share. Please, let's talk to ourselves. Let's come together. Let's reason. Trust me, I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm not far from the truth. If we can always point out to the past and reference what has happened in Nigeria in the past, then only to ba mo bi to tin bo, ami to ba mo bi to lo ye ko mo bi to tin bo. I don't think that is applying to Nigeria again. We can't go back again. We forge forward. It is what it is at the moment. We just need to keep on fighting. We are born fighters. The system has crippled me. The system has crippled you. We are just fortunate to be here. Others can't survive it. A lot of untimely death just because of bad administration, lack of ideology. They are living in the Stone Age. They refuse to come up to this generation. Well, bless Elenion. Baba said it all, but we all refuse to listen. Bless Agino, I bless Moshin. I'm talking about 78. Yeah. Before the advent of Obasanjo burning down Kalakuta. That man stole my heritage. He took Kalakuta out of Mushin to go to Ikeja. Obasanjo, to me, I'm sorry, Baba Balagbani, but I'm very, very sorry. The guy is bold, he knows what he's talking about when you are not, doing what you're supposed to do, when you are not living up to your standard, when you are not putting yourself in the position of an elder. There are some things that you deserve. If I continue, I will just go on and on and on and on. Why? Because what Obasanjo has done, the damage that man has done, the damage that old man has done to the whole Nigeria, I think it's just too much. And don't forget, I started this conversation saying that our issue is beyond Nigeria. We are talking about Africa, but some elements are just too, I don't know how to qualify them. If we are all running after Obasanjo now, I was a baby when I started knowing him as far back as 1976. I was 6 years old. Listen, and I can tell from 1976 that I knew this man has been in government till date, 2019. Baba, show me one road constructed by you, Obasanjo. Name Obasanjo did this. Just show me one. And you are the one telling us who to follow. I'm sorry, Baba, never ever. You misled the whole country. You had the opportunity so many times and you blew it. You deny Yorubas. Any smart Yoruba should deny Obasanjo unless you are sleeping or you don't follow history. Come on, let's go back to what we are talking about. That's a topic for another day. The topic of the day, the topic of now is tomorrow. Tell somebody to tell somebody, and somebody should tell somebody, vote for your generation. I personally endorse Sowore. I've done it, God knows, ages ago. I'm still repeating it now. It's on my page, since I declare myself as AAC member, and I'm registered member. Not by mouth. At the moment, I'm in Bristol. And this today is going to go a long way because I'm not stopping with this. Activities are started since morning. And I'm still going to take more activities on what we should do. Share this, please. Let somebody tell somebody. Guys, you can talk to me. I'm willing to receive your question, or let's discuss this. We are all talking. We are all enjoying this. We are all discussing. Yeah, brilliant. TJ. That's good. That's good. That's good. Please, guys, let us share. Whatever you think, let us discuss. We are discussing our future. We are discussing our tomorrow. We are discussing our home. We are discussing our heritage. We are discussing Nigeria. Honestly, today just should be a day of me just chilling alone and being alone. But I'm alone, but I'm still not alone because I can feel the vibes coming from Nigeria. When you are saying Atiku is an option, you are telling me that they are giving you, it's more or less telling me within Atiku and what's it called, Buhari, it's like saying you should hang yourself or you should drink poison. Any of the two is deadly. Any of the two, to me, is deadly. Let us do this for once. Let's turn the table round. Let's set the tone. Let us set the tone. It is high time we set the tone. We should stop being pushed around. Enough is enough. What do you want to tell me about article? The facts are all there on the internet. Thank God to the world of social media. Go and Google. You do some research and read about the damages these people has done to my country. Go and read about article. Start from 1974. Go and read about him. Go and read about him when he became a custom officer. Go and read about him when he got the appointment. Read about the ridiculous thing these people have done. Read how they sold all Nigerian heritage, all Nigerian properties. How they sold the economy of the country to themselves. They sold the economy of Nigeria to themselves. If you don't get what I mean, they have sold Nigeria itself to themselves. Our source of wealth is in their hand. These people are heartless. They are inhuman. All those groups, you can just imagine your head. Do you want to tell me about Bukola Saraki? Go and read about these people. They are animal in human skin, as Baba used to say. You all remember the time of you going to buy share, What happened to all your shares? Because it seems we Nigerians will forget things easily. What happened to all your shares, if you can remember, in early 2000? Late 2000. Let's say right from the middle. What happened to all your shares? These people corner your wealth, shared it among themselves, and they are telling you the banks has been run down. By who? We are the board of trustees of the banks. We are the collateral security for them to be banked, to bail themselves out when there is problem. And these people don't have director. What happened to all the directors of this bank? Society General and Co. I haven't said that. What happened to the asset of all these directors? Are they not still working freely? There are a lot of criminals working around in Nigeria. There are just too many. As if that wasn't bad enough. Do you want to talk about the so-called Mr. Integrity? Integrity indeed. Integrity indeed. I used to be a mad lover of Buhari. Because when I was young in that 83, I used to say to people, if they have allowed Idiagbo and Buhari just to run Nigeria for 2 years, then probably you and I won't be where we are today. We'll have been living a better life, which I believe so much. But then, I never knew the brain behind is Idiagbo. Rather was Idiagbo. He was the brain behind it. Because with this man attitude, I can tell that it's far, far, far lackadaisical. He doesn't grab it. And that's why Obasanjo can stand to his face to tell him that he doesn't have the technical know-how to run a country. And with his own shortcoming, I think I can relate with that. I can relate with it. That man wasn't good. Intellectually, it wasn't sound. And you can tell. Yes, an elderly man, if you know, okay, give and take, let's give it to him. You have done 4 years for crying out loud. Baba, go back to Daura for heaven's sake. You see him falling off everywhere. Is that someone that is fit for our country? When you have someone of 43, 42 or thereabout for France, You see those guys bouncing around, fighting for their people. But you guys are hell-bent that we Nigerians should suffer. It's the ancestors that you will be giving us to rule us. Because you can imagine Atiku, God forbid, becoming president 72. Then he will tell you he's going to be there for another 8 years. You are talking about 80 years old man still ruling us. And tell me, if Buhari also win, what difference does it make? In the next 4 years, Buhari will also be 80. Must we be ruled by ancestors? Must we be ruled by an ancestor? Bro, I must be honest with you. I'll go back to the basic. Please, vote for Omoyele Sowore. He's a young man. He's dynamic. He got what it takes. Don't take what I'm telling you for it. If you don't like him, please, I'm begging you, take time out. In the next 20 minutes, go to your Google and put that name and research him, what he has done in the past, what he's doing in the present, and what he's envisaging to do in the nearest future. Think about it. Just think about it. Go and research. Tomorrow is another day. We can't choose within Buhari and so-called Atiku. It's not done. You can't ask me to choose within taking poison or hanging myself. None is out of it. That's what their option they are giving on to us, Nigerians. They are giving us that option. And we also are following suit to tell them that there is no third option. Besides, if you vote for the third option, it's more or less you are wasting your vote. And I'm saying, for once, please, let us waste our vote. At least we have something to show for it. Okay, we wasted our vote too. It is ours, for crying out loud. Let us waste what it is. It is our right, civic right. There's nothing as good as living your life. These people have, and they still don't get it, that they too are not even enjoying life. Because all they do is like this, holding on to all these unnecessary things. Material things are unnecessary things. Please, can someone tell these people? Can someone tell them about the past rulers? Can someone tell them about Samuel Doe? Can they tell them? Can someone remind them of Samuel Doe of Liberia? Can someone remind these people that material things is not everything in life? And they are like Oliver Twist. They always ask for more. Until you and I tell an oppressor that enough is enough, oppressor won't let go of you. Trust me. It's high time. It's high time. Let us come out and support our own. For the first time, share different ideology. And besides, do you know all these people are run out of steam already? Please, since the campaign of APC and PDP, can someone tell me their program? I beg you. What is their manifesto? What do they have in mind to do for you and I? All they are saying is that one stole money, this one rigged election. It's within the two of them. And all they can point to is the atrocity they have committed. Thank God, Omoyele Sowore said something during his campaign. He said all those lists you guys are piling is for your good. Because we are going to take from APC the list of the rogues, we take from PDP the list of the rogue, and we'll match them together. And you people should get your luggage ready because you are all going to prison. Revolution is at hand, and this is intellectual revolution. This is how do I put this? Electorate revolution. A revolution by voters' card. That is the revolution we are talking about. A revolution that you are taking it back. That is the revolution we are talking about. No one is looking out there for blood. We don't want that. But I'm only saying, it's high time you and I take back Nigeria. PDP, APC is poison and toxic. None of the two is material. None out of the two you can point to. Leave these people. They are chameleon. They are chameleon. They keep on changing, turning, twisting. APC, PDP. The next person you see is one of the ministers in APC. Formerly, he has been a governor in PDP. He will come back and become a spokesman in APC. Tomorrow, he will be the chief, whatever it is, in PDP. Are we okay? Are we recycling idiots? Obasanjo himself, through his own mouth, confessed that the first military training he had is never you reinforce failure. Nigerians, these people are talking to you. Why are you still reinforcing failures? For crying out loud. Oh, I feel like jumping out of myself, honestly. I feel like jumping out of myself. Because there is nothing that shows that we Nigerians are learning. Brethren, let us put it this way. If you are here in Britain, let us tax ourselves. We don't have to do much. All you need to do at the moment, just pick up your phone, call one person, just one person. Tomorrow, this is what I used to do with you. Not threatening. You speak to their conscience. You talk to them. Awake their consciousness. Let them realize they are living. I love you. You love me. What I want you to do for me tomorrow is to vote for a young man. A young man, the vision that carry you and I vision that can turn Nigeria around beside all these old recycling and analog brains. We want the new generation, the digital brains, to take over. We are sick and tired of these people. Nigeria was bad. Don't forget that through that Nigerian that was bad then, that we went to Jakonde school. And that what gave you an authority. That what gave you an edge over so many people. That what gave you that opportunity to come out now and talk and know what is right and what is wrong. The way Nigeria is going, we don't even have that again. You know, the greatest fear I have for Nigeria now is this generation coming without knowledge. It's scary. It's the worst that can ever happen to a nation. It's like a whole generation is being brain drained. And I'm telling you, you know what these people are doing with their own kids. That's why I'm saying this case of Nigeria is not about Nigerians. It's about Africa. We are holding back a whole black race. Nigeria, wake up. Brethren, I will share an experience with you. Sometimes last year, towards the end of last year, I went to Glasgow to see my sister, Tommy. On getting to Tommy's place, I met a young man. And he looked at me as he was parking and I was parking. I knew I've met this man somewhere. I can't get it again. But we started, we engaged in conversation after exchanging pleasantry. And the guy said to me, it seems I know you. I said, obviously, that is exactly what I was thinking since. Then we started cracking our brain. And I remember I met this guy in Nigeria in 1995. He came to live in Nigeria, to come and hustle in Nigeria. He's from Guinea. And he used to come to my building then, down at Ikeja. And we started talking. And he said, do you remember so? I know, yeah, is that you? Then we engage in conversation. He said, you Nigerians don't know what you have in that country. Then I remember these guys there. All they do is selling precious stone. They will go to Ibadan. Then the next thing you see them in Hong Kong, Thailand. I still know a lot of Guineans like that. And the man said, when in the course of our conversation, that the only problem African got, that the whole Africa as a continent got, is Nigeria. That if Nigeria can get themselves right, Africa will sort out a lot for the black race. Brethren, the fight before us, the challenges ahead of us is beyond you are Yoruba, you are Hausa, you are Igbo. Gone are the days. You blacks see yourself as one. And the way to get it, start from African. Do you hear the name? African Action Congress, AAC. Take it back. Take your country back. We have had enough of analog brain. Let us go for digital. Things is happening. Please, if you are seeing me, talk to me. We can chat. You ask questions. Let us discuss ourselves. Let us discuss our country. Let us discuss our tomorrow. Let us discuss our heritage. Yeah. I'm seeing you. Lami, how is America? Oh, longest time. Andrew, Daniel, how have you been? We know we haven't seen for ages. Yeah. I thought we had the closest encounter would be Pabright, I think. Pabright, yes. That was the last time. Anyway, how have you been? How is your family? Well, what I'm discussing is about my country. It's about tomorrow's election. It's about Omoyele Sowore, AAC. It's about a young man that used to do things that we all refuse to do. It's about you. It's about me. It's about our children's tomorrow. Okay, we always complain that our dad doesn't give us a good legacy because they are there when all these people are doing this thing. They don't say jack, and that's why they keep on. What are you and I going to do now? Are we going to do the same thing that your own children? Do you know one thing? I'm going to say this once. Do you know all these people, children are never, school in Nigeria? They never school in Nigeria. Do you remember the other time that they are doing CBN recruitment, that they just name all their children? Up till now, with the integrity we are talking about, has anybody done anything about that? Have you ever seen or hear about that news again making headlines? No, they all have their children in CBN. Do you get that? CBN. I told you that these people have sold Nigerian economy to themselves. You think I'm joking? When someone holds your CBN, that central bank, they all have their children holding it for them. Nigeria, wake up. We all have graduates in our family. How many of them are working? Let us be realistic. Let us be honest with ourselves. How many? Please, share. I think I've been able to say my bit. I pray God will help us. Thank you.